Okay, everybody. I know I was gonna skip this part, but I had a. It's actually a pretty good trick. I just disconnect the battery. I mean, everybody knows how to disconnect the battery. I'm not busting anybody's chops. So you just take your drive, you disconnect the bolt on the side, and it's gonna crush that cast. It's probably the original connection on this deal. That cast. No, it's not cast. It's a lead. It's a lead weight, a lead connection. So it'll just crush it. So just disconnect the bolt a little bit, take it off. Now the cool thing is, what I do is you take a glove and you put a glove over the connector, and then you just lay it down to the side. Now the reason why, or you could use a rag. Just use a rag too. You could do that. The reason why is you're working on something, and say you're working on the starter or something like that, from underneath, where we're going to go underneath, and you decide to move it, and that wire comes down, and then that wire pulls and slightly hits the battery and poof, sparks like crazy, and you're like, what the hell? You're not going to get hurt, but it'll scare the hell out of you, one thing. And if it fuses and you're holding something, and you could melt down some wires, and you'd be like, oh, come on, why not just listen to Lemmy? I know it sounds stupid, but you know what? It's not a bad idea. It's the little things in life that's going to make your life a lot easier to do. Why? It'll make a lot more sense. So we're going to go up. We're going to disconnect the starter, make a little more room down there. Should be on the locks. So, oh yeah, before I show you the starter again, I am always promoting things. I got to make a living, right? So I get some old tools down here, and I just threw them on Marketplace. So if you ever go on eBay or Marketplace, Motor Speed in 1984, you can see some old tools. I'm not trying to make a killing. I'm not trying to make a lot of money. I'm also not trying to stand in front of that freaking heater, man. When that thing turns on, ow! So I'm just showing you a couple tools that I already put on Marketplace. I just want to show you an old Makita, a grinder. It works good. It's cheap. It's just whatever. And I have an old saw. It's a jigsaw. Look at this thing. I must have welded this plate in here at one time just to guide this a little better. It does work. I'm not asking a lot. I can't throw things away. Why throw things away when I used to put this in my service truck, and I just used it. When I needed it, I'm like, I need a jig. I'm like, where? Hey, you got an extra one. Just throw it in your truck, throw it in your service car. You could use it fine. It does work. It's got a lot of power. It's an old one. It's very heavy. I don't even know the name of it. The name is gone. Look at the name. I don't know. And then I have I'm not picking that sucker up. It's an old Black & Decker chop saw. It still works. I rigged the plug. The plug must have, whatever. So I took an extension cord and I cut it, I wired it in, I put some blue glue around it, and then just buttoned it together. It's got a short cord on it. I hook it up to a workbench and I use it. It's just something just to get you by. There was one last thing. This one's scary, man. This one's, oh man, I think my transmitter just fell. Oh, I didn't tape that one on very good. Maybe we need some new, some tape there. So I got this last thing here. This thing actually works really good. The cord is shot. It's a half-inch drill. It does still work. Got the, you got the handle here. I tell you, hold on to these things, man. Don't lock them. When you're drilling, don't lock. No, do not do that. Drill and let go. It's a variable switch. So once you let go, it lets go. You lock this sucker. Man, I did that once before. I dropped it. I couldn't hold on. I dropped it, and the thing went around, and then wrapped the cord, and I was like, wow, and it ripped off the wall. I was like, well, that wasn't cool. I was drilling through concrete or something like that. But it does work, and the name, I think it's made by Cummins. Holy crap. It's made by Cummins. And then it's got a couple different things. It's a half-inch heavy-duty drill. It does work. John Oyster. What the hell? But the cord is toast, man. But I still use it. once in a while. And look, the cord is used. I just threw a plug in here. Didn't want it to go here, so I just put some duct tape, electrical tape in there, and just when you plug it in, it still works. But the cord is one of those cords that they're like paper inside. It's done. It has a little chuck on there, and it does work. I would just hate to throw it away. Put a cord on it. Just put a cord on it. And actually, put a cord on it. You'll probably use it for. I think I actually welded it too. Look, I welded aluminum. This is aluminum. I can't weld aluminum at all. I'm just not that great at it. I think you got to TIG welding. I think you got to TIG welding. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Let me get rid of this thing here, and we're gonna go back to some real stuff. So we're back underneath. Let me get the lights, and now we drained the oil pan. That's all done. So now let me get some lights on the subject here. So what I'm gonna show you is you're just gonna disconnect the starter right here. You don't have to disconnect the wires. Just 2 sockets. That's a weird looking socket. That's like what the heck kind of socket is that? It's like torque socket. I hate these things. Why'd they do this? And then this is a new starter. Brand new starter, but it's getting oil on it now, and I glued it, and so what I'm gonna do is put it to the side, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit before I resell it. Maybe I'll disconnect the whole thing. I'll see what it is. So let me disconnect that starter. It should be 2 bolts. It'll pull it, we'll put it on the frame, and then you're gonna go around the oil pan, and then drop it. It's straight down. It's like a no-brainer. It's like the easiest thing to work on when you have a lift. Do this on your back, you'd be like, oh no, this sucks. So let's see if we can pop this off real quick. Let's see how fast I can do this. And I'm just not a fast worker, so don't expect it to get done today. So these are the crazy Torx sockets here. I guess it right? No. It's like a reverse Torx socket, and that's a 3/8. Is that it? Oh, come on, is it metric? Oh man. Don't tell me it's metric. Oh, look at that, I got a metric one, 14 millimeter. Oh, it should be 13. Oh, look at that. It is metric. It's a metric 14. And look, it's a reverse Torx bit. It's like Star reverse Torx. Why they use it? You can't just use a normal bolt. You know what it is? They just make things harder for you. So we'll just disconnect that. I do everything like manually on the old trucks. It's because... Why am I doing that? I don't know. Oh, you could do it, just use a gun, but actually that would be easier with a gun on that one. Man, that one's not a straight shot. Oh, son of a gun. Of course, it's not a straight shot, so I gotta go. What the hell is that? Oh, I taped a socket on there. I taped the socket or I taped the... Oh boy. I rigged the hell out of this thing. I taped the socket on there and I never removed the socket. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. But that's gonna be it. That's a lot of leverage. That ain't gonna work very good. Goes around it pretty good. Oh. Okay. I didn't want to strip the bolt. It's a brand new bolt. Even too slow for me. Hold on a second. And just put it on like a little 3/8 gun here. I don't mind being slow, but come on. A long bolt. It interferes with this nut here for some reason. The starter is disconnected. It's got a little tray here. Pop it in the tray. There you go. You probably don't even have to disconnect that starter. You're really stuck, aren't you? Oh. Oh, man. I guess some bolts were hanging on top of the starter for some reason. We'll have to figure that out. I'm probably going to take that starter out and clean it up. That's a brand new starter. I wonder what the heck that bolt was. That's probably one I lost. I needed. Yeah, it's a brand new bolt. It was sitting on top of the starter. Oh. It does have a shim. One of the shims fell, so make sure you put the shim back in. Yeah, you'll have some funny noises. So I'm gonna put that with the bolts. So I forgot about that. I should have remembered. Fido was good on this. Did I have? Oh yeah, this was the one I had the whole clutch apart. If anybody looks at the old videos, I had this whole clutch apart. Oh, you know what's bad? When I put this all together, and when I say I glued this pan together, I glued everything. Blue glued. I used a brush. I did everything. So these pan bolts are not gonna come out so easy. I'm gonna have to like take a screwdriver and grind them out a little bit to find them. So I'll show you what. I'll show you. Let me grab a flashlight. This is like scary. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you up this way, and I'm gonna go straight up. Okay, we're gonna go straight up. I'm gonna put some light on the subject. But see these bolts here? That's right, you don't see the bolts, do you? They're all glued. I put just heavy glue on, and I basically, the pan is so rotted away that I forgot what I used. I think some kind of, I think it was roofing material. What the hell did I use? It worked. It was a year ago I did it, and it has a year. Think about it. A year ago I did it with some kind of roofing goop. High heat. It's got to be high heat. I think what it is. Oh, I know what it is. It's for roof repair. If you're gonna do like a roof repair on like a trailer or whatever, I use that, and then I just painted it black to blend it in. So it's supposed to be silver. That's why it's got a little silver shining through. So we're gonna have to clean up some of these bolts. I'm not gonna be able to do this today. Oh heck no, it ain't gonna happen today. So I'm gonna have to start doing that, and then we're gonna peel this pan off. All it is bolts, straight up. I mean all the way around. The worst thing is I sealed it up so I didn't have a leak. It had holes through the pan. It had holes everywhere through it. I was like, son of a... I was like, nothing on a Jeep is easy because everything on a Jeep rots away from the bottom up. Because things, what do? They leave them in the weeds, leave them under moisture, leave them under grass. Grass grows up, moisture sits on parts, rust, boom. You got everything under these things rust. Now I have replaced a lot of these parts under here. The skid plate was rusted out. This differential, we didn't do a whole restore. We did basically an undercoat, and I made sure it's greased and filled up. The stabilizer shock is leaking, but there is a new actuator. This four-wheel drive does work, and it kicks butt. This one does have brand new brakes, brand new calipers, brand new rotors. They're even slotted rotors. They were cheaper. It's not being cool, but it was. Brand new tires, brand new clutch system, pressure plate, throwout bearing, slave cylinder, custom line, master cylinder, all clutch related. Bell housing was used because it cracked. I mean, I remember this job. Oh man, do I remember this sucked. I had to take this all apart, and it wasn't only $200-300 to put together, but the labor was 2 weeks. Taking it apart, finding a part. You can't find that line. You cannot find that line. You have to have that line. So I had a custom. Look back at the videos, how frustrated I probably was. I probably had hair back then, right? So, not that I have a lot of hair now, but man, today's only Tuesday. I'm toast. I am so shot. I am tired. I am tired. But I love it. I'm so tired, but I love it. I love working on Jeeps. I tell you, it's the best thing I ever did. I first worked on when I was a kid. God, it was the 80s, late 80s. Working on the 70s, 80s. All through all the years I've worked on these things forever. I know every bolt and nut on these damn things. God, man, did I work on these things. These are the lift kits on them, shackle kits. The easiest thing is a shackle kit. Throw a 2-inch shackle kit, 33s, no problem. Shackle kit, 31s. 31s, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. 33s, 32's nice. 32, I definitely know they'll fit with a shackle lift, 2 inches. Talking $80 would take the shackles apart. It's not the easiest thing ever, but it's the cheapest way to go. Best thing to do is just a leaf spring and shocks. The new leaf springs, a 4-inch lift kit with new shocks, stabilizer, and pivot on. Drop it. It'll be good to go. That'd be nice. I'm gonna do one of those one day. I mean, maybe we'll do up to service truck. I don't know. We're gonna do some lifted trucks in here. I don't know about in here. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of the shop. But that's it for now. We'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna start taking a little screwdriver, just picking around, and then you're gonna have to actually take a socket and hammer the socket onto each bolt, and then you're gonna have to clean up every bolt. Man, did I make a mess? I should have just bought all new bolts. I just take all the bolts, put them over the grinder, wire wheel, wire them off, threads and all, put them all back, all stock. You're gonna have a nice clean setup, no more leaks. That's the only leak I found on this thing. Can you imagine that? 35 years old, the only leak was the oil pan. Because it was sitting at probably, I think it sat 7 years. And this Jeep has taken me a year to do a little restoring here and there while I'm doing the other things and have fun with it and drive it. It only took like a day to get it on the road. That's not the point. It's just to keep it on the road. I drive it with the oil pan leak. I didn't care. I never cared. I thought it had a bad fuel pump. I guess it doesn't. I still haven't pointed it out, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'm driving around all yesterday. I drove all the way to Piscataway and New Brunswick. I'm driving around the hood. Nobody's bothering me. They're like big yellow freaking guy driving down the road. I guess he don't care. You know, whatever. See you everybody at morning. Bye.